What? Not me. No, not me. Unless it's something she's doing over there. Yeah, it could be. She's messing with some programming scripting thingy. Hmm. Welcome, greetings, and welcome back to Calizari System Survival. This is episode 48. I go by Mal Bathler here on Twitch. I am Caladin over on the workshop. A link can be found in this video if you want to check out my workshop stuffs. And for those who maybe aren't familiar with what this series is about, this is just a survival series I started, 48 episodes ago now. It started down on the planet way over there, with 3 close proximity pirate bases encroaching upon our base. Since then we've eliminated those 3 pirate bases and finally got ourselves up here into space. Built up a refining mining base here just in high orbit. Well, high orbit, low orbit, 46, low orbit. And from here we're going to push out to the stars. Well, in this case, the moon. As you can see, I've already been there. I've got a jump point set up. Also to Mars, been there as well. Got a jump point set up. But there is a third planet, which is that one up there. This little one up here, thanks to the lens flare, it's hard to see. That's Hoth. Both Mars here is from the workshop. It's real Mars from the workshop, and that one over there is Hoth from the workshop. The moon around that one there is actually the standard alien world, but set as a moon size and so on. So what we've done so far, is we've built this base up. We've only pretty much finished building all the interior structure of it. We've got 4 refineries fully upgraded. We've got 4 assemblers fully upgraded. No, not quite fully upgraded. I've only got 3 out of the 4 upgrade slots employed or utilised at this point in time. We can certainly upgrade that later. What else we got? We've got computer core over in there. We've got oxygen generation here, reactor over in there. In our storage room, which is down over in there, we've also got 4 arc furnaces. So it's the power of 4, obviously, which I think is a pretty nice sort of base to start with. As you can see, I have plans for this to be fully airtight. I have yet to test that, however, because we need to build our doors up. So that's our first order of business in today's episode, is to actually finish off this base by building up the doors. And not only building up the doors, but if we check on the outside here, you'll notice that assembly here has no roof yet. That's only because I was wanting to ensure that I could still get access down into here. That still is a slight bit of a problem, but but I'm thinking I will actually punch a door in through here somewhere, which will give us access to that little bit that we can't get once we stick a roof on it. Alright, so okay, there's meteors floating around somewhere. Okay, now I've also only just built up this extended conveyor junction here. This is so that our ship here, Gecko, can actually dock. It'll also be so that our other ships, like our little miner there, can easily dock up. I do have a docking port up on top here, but believe it or not, I'm thinking about removing that one. Still umming and ahhing. Now, we actually don't need to bring Gecko over, because I should now be able to get all the components I need from here. So, we'll start with some steel. Actually, oh no, it'll do. We'll start with steel. I have also yet to put lights through the whole place, because once it's fully sealed up it's going to get pretty dark inside. And it's already getting there now. If we turn our lights off, we'll come right into one of our innermost rooms. The ambient should slowly turn down, there we go. As you can see, it is reasonably dark in here. So we will need to do something about that. Okay. Interior plates. Okay, these ones don't need it. Okay. Steel again. Okay, well. That's one door. Short display. Excellent. Now, door, airlock, outer. Airlock, inner. Reactor. Oxygen. Generation. Let me get it right. Assembly 1. Assembly 2. I mean, these names are not exactly accurate. Refinery. But they shall suffice. Just so it gives me an idea where they are in the terminal. Good, good, good. Servers. Now, then we're going to see about punching a hole, won't we? Right. It would have to be just here somewhere. Yes, it's pointless coming through there. Don't really want to have to do that. It's just so we can access this one side here. Unless I actually just do the upgrade now and then seal it. I'll give that some thought. Okay, some steel plate. Ooh, okay. Didn't realise I was actually out of oxygen. Yeah, right. That one. That's better. Let's seal her up. We should actually test to make sure it is airtight. Although, since it is just all light armour and one basic door, I'm pretty sure it should be. And that door's an airlock, so... I know I've had problems sometimes if there's lots of glass, but that's a known problem, and I don't have any glass in this one, so it shouldn't be drama. Oh, sorry about that, I just had to quickly mute the microphone. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I've actually got all the vents turned off at the moment because they were leaking oxygen. Yes, the place was open to space and it was leaking oxygen. So we'll do that and come in here, air vents, turn them all on. Ooh, I can hear some rushing. It sounds low. Oh, beauty. And we're oxygenated. Now. Yes. Maybe. No, I'll leave it for the moment. I was going to put another programmable block in with an auto close script, so just close the doors up behind me, but at the moment I think it's probably a good idea just to leave them open. Okay. You. What am I doing with you? First order of business is to do that. I'll just knock you out. Leave the rest. Is that moving further away? Almost looks like it's been drifting further. It is. Huh. Well, how about that? I bet you it's the Gatlings too. Recoil from the Gatlings started it moving. Yeah, I find that funny. That's better. Yeah, much better. I suppose I better figure out a way of being able to walk down from the top here if we're going to use it as a landing pad. But it's not that hard. In fact, that is done easy. Ramps will work. Okay. That will do. Yeah. Oh, you cretin. Do 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 do. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Now, we could just leave it like that, but I will actually build it all up, I think. We can get rid of that. No, not you. Painful thing. There we go. Yes, that will work quite nicely. That's what I forgot to do. change it, of course. Alright. Okay, that works. Now, back to a problem that I pointed out when we were doing our little jaunts out to the moon and out to Mars. This ship, Gecko, is fabulous for landing on a planet with an atmosphere and flying around in space. It's got all the right equipment to do so. However, it's no good at landing on any gravitational body that doesn't actually have an atmosphere, because we've only got atmospheric engines and hydrogen thrusters. So I've been thinking about upgrading. Now, my first thought was just to add ion thrusters to Gecko, and whilst there's room to be able to, we could pack them in around, up in here, and they'd have to be small ion thrusters. That might be still a bit of a problem when it comes to landing on some of these gravitational bodies like Mars. 0.9 G. I don't think it's going to really cut it. So I'm thinking large ion thrusters is probably going to be a better way to go, but I don't really have the real estate to be able to do it on this chassis, this frame. At least not as it stands. So what I'm thinking of doing is building an upgrade, a plug and play upgrade. Basically it's an ion thruster array that I can then run a connector. Well, connector, no, I'm not thinking a connector will actually cut it properly, but a merge block would. So an ion thruster array that I can merge onto this as is required. I think that might work alright. I'm just trying to think of where to actually do the merge. Now I could put the merge block on top here and have it so it's like a shroud hangs out over top of the whole thing, so that would probably work. Alternatively, have the merge block, say, here, between the batteries, so that, but that then has our landing gear in the road. So, really, yeah, the first option I think is going to look like the better one, like a big, basically a shroud. It will, let me just get myself positioned here, right? It will run from like here forward and back off, but here up and over and across and down the other side, basically like that, so that I can run my ion thrusters off of that, or set off a merge block that will be central top here, probably somewhere around about where the crosshairs are. I'll put a little bit of extra support in there so we can sustain it and support it. And the shroud could also come backwards and down on either side here and here. So basically it's a whole cowl that comes over top of. I think that would actually probably work. Now we do need to take into account our Gatlings. We don't want to encroach upon them. The cowl would be no good. Ooh. Oh no, we might be able to make it so it avoids any of the current thruster outputs, just so that if we do need to fire them up with the cowl attached, it's not going to... Yeah, we can do that. What have we got? Steel, alright. Yes, I think that might actually work well. While I'm thinking about it, let me just clear some of these toolbars so we can make use of them. Give me a merge block, there we go. So if I put that there like that, and plug the other one in on top, why can't we do that? We'll get to it. There should be no reason why that doesn't do it, unless I've got this around the wrong way. Motor, small, large computers. Okay. I've got it the right way around. Or do I need to actually have it fully built? Ah, okay. That's a good. That's better. Ah, that is looking a bit better. So we'll plat you on top there. Excuse me 2 seconds. Sorry about that, I just needed to, once again I just needed to quickly pause the audio. Okay. Now, yeah, they can stay black, but I don't want to risk it causing a merge with anything. Like if I plugged in onto that there, it'll actually risk merging it here. Don't want that. So I'm going to set everything above. It's going to sit like that, so that only a singular point of contact, and that will be the actual merge blocks themselves. To me, I find it's much easier to detach. There's less chance of other blocks inadvertently merging. So that it's going to be a nice high cow, but that's alright. We want it nice and high. We've got some big engines to stick on there. What have we got there? Just a through bank at the moment. And of course, like here, where it's clear of anything else, I could potentially drop it down and forward, and then put the engines on the top side of it for the reverse thrusters facing forward, which I think I will actually do. We're not there, but next one out. Oh, really? Okay, we'll get rid of them and give me all of them. Right. No, I did not want that there. Don't want you there just at this point in time. Dum, 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 dum. See, another one's too far, but I think that will work. I only want 3 wide, so we can hang it forward like that and sit the engine itself on top here facing forward. I'm going to go forward another one. The important ones are the downward thrusting ones. Just trying to figure out where I'm going to put them. Now, since the cowl is intended to come right the way around out to the sides here. Oh, yes. Oh, look, it doesn't have to look pretty. Yeah, come that far over. Maybe it's a little bit too far. No, that's good actually. It avoids any thruster wash. Oh, this is going to be one ugly monstrosity on top. What the hell's going on with my stream? Oh, I'm losing drop frames. I wonder why I'm dropping frames. Sorry, it's the first time it's happened for quite a long time. Okay, so what did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh, I probably don't have the room here, do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, no, that's cool. Yes, I've noticed my stream caching a couple of times. I just wasn't sure what it was and I just had a closer look at OBS, and it's telling me it's dropping frames, which is a little bit of a ridiculous concept. Well, actually, no, it's not that a ridiculous concept. What is ridiculous a concept is that here I am streaming from Australia, and I cannot use the Australian Twitch servers as my stream spot. If I stream to the Australian Twitch servers, I lose like 70 to 80% of my frames. The fastest and generally 0 frame lost server that I can stream to, of all places, is Mexico City, from Australia. And you'd think that it'd actually have to go out via, because Twitch servers here in Australia are in Sydney, and that is the main international pipe out of the country, is out via Sydney. It's one of them. There's 3 of them. That's the main one. And ironically enough, it's quicker and more efficient for me to stream out through Sydney to Mexico, and I've got better latency and better stream quality than just jacking straight into the local Twitch servers. So, yep, go figure that one out. I kind of gave up trying to figure it out myself. I just go with the flow. But it looks like I'm going to have to get OBS to do another reconfiguration and just find which is the best servers again. It has been a while. I was off Crook, so sort of little wonder that it's slipped or something has changed. Okay. Make sure we're clear of any potential wash there. Just work either sideways like that. Actually, alright. Yeah, let's sit them out here. Sit them on that faceplate. Alright, thrusters. Well, one large one pointing forward. 2 large ones pointing backwards. 2 large pointing down, and just say 2 or 3 small left and right. It's going to add a substantial amount of weight. And I think we're going to suffer from a reactor overload actually. We've only got 4 small reactors. Unless... well, I mean, I think the cow should actually have some reactors of its own, and probably controlled chairs as well, so we can sort of move it around by itself if need be. But ponderances. Well, let's just start by welding up these back face plates anyway. I don't know that I need to weld them, to be honest. I could get away with okay. Just thinking about it, we can get away with that. We'll just test that. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that might work better. Just trying to cut down on the amount of steel. See if we can minimise some of our weight. I mean, I could probably get away without welding them up. Ouch. See, so I probably didn't need to weld that one there up. Oh, my curse of the symmetry. I'll weld this one up then, but I think I'll try and keep most structures now unwelded. One steel plate I think is definitely lighter than 25. Okay, so that's our forward thrusters. Yes, that's what I thought. Now these will have to be big ones. Hope that didn't clip anything. Oh shite, it does. Yeah, see, that's too close. That's no good to me. One more block out, however, would be fine. Do the same on this side so we can get rid of those ones there. Do that. Okay, now that oh, come back here. That should be clear, yes. That's all clear, yes. Cool, no chance of it inadvertently locking. There is probably a big chance of it actually getting shot up by my own Gatlings, but oh well. All clear, yes. What? Okay, so we've got our forward thrusters, we've got our down thrusters. We need a braking thruster. Now I was just going to stick that up on top, wasn't I? We're just going to use the one. Oh. 2 for forward, 1 for reverse. The only thing we don't have is left and right, but that's going to be small ones. Reduce our structural mass. Dun, 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 dun. It ain't pretty. I'll stick a couple of extra small reactors up here. They're not going to be tied into any conveyor system though. Yeah, see, I don't need to have that going right the way across there. But side thrusters, I'll actually ponder that where I'm going to put them. This is going to be rather interesting, I will say. Whether it works or not, it's going to drastically reduce my jump drive capabilities, but hey, if the bug hasn't been fixed, I should still be able to jump to these locations. Well, that one will be fine, but Mars, where is it? Mars. We'll worry about that then. Anyway, that's it for this episode, people. Yeah, I'll finish off building up our ion thruster cowl next episode. Until then, thanks for dropping by. Happy engineering, and I look forward to chatting with you next time.